Marco, can you hear me?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
No?
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Homeazin Show, and this is our first spring episode.
That is
How are you,
true. But happy spring, everybody.
everybody? And the good thing about spring is that the flowers get a little bit crazy and I get allergies. So, thank you so much, flowers, for having me.
Hey, Chris Stone is here. Chris Stone, welcome to the Homeazin Show, Chris Stone. And Marco, since you brought up the flowers and everything, I had to bring this up. Uh, I was going to put the flower pot in my stream today as one of the products because it's new this week, but it's out of stock on Amazon, so I didn't. Anyhow, I got this pot and the flower. The flower came live from Amazon. Everybody, you can order live plants on Amazon. They'll deliver them to you and they work. But here's my flower pot to make us feel very spring-like. So good morning for that. Thank you for being here, Mr. Chris Stone.
Hello,
And good
Chris. How
morning.
are you? Welcome. So, how was the week?
Oh, the week was pretty good. Pretty good here. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was any significant. I got some new products this week to talk about, but not uh, none of it's put together. So we'll get to that later on in the show. But welcome everybody to the show. Thanks for coming to the Homeazin Show. I am Ryan. Over there is Marco, and we are more than happy to help you complete your Amazon shopping. I talk a lot about remote worker type of products, desks, monitors, keyboards, chairs, laptops, printers, things like that. Marco talks a lot about content creator gear, camera, lighting, microphones,
Microphones.
yeah, things of that sort. So if you have questions on anything that falls within those categories, please jump in the chat and let us know. We will do our best to help you out. Anyhow, yeah, so this week, yeah, I did my regular morning shows. Things went pretty well as planned. Yeah, how about for you? Did you do many live? I know you did the one interview this week. Did you do any other live
Yep,
shows?
yep. So this week I made, let me think, I think I made 4 shows. Yes, I just missed yesterday. Yes, because I was not feeling so good. But yes, I made this interview with Angela Myers about short form videos. It was a really nice conversation. I had there some nice people. Uh, Angela, of course, she was a really amazing guest, and also mostly 3 nice guys who were watching the show. I don't know if you know them, Tommy, Ryan, and Arnaldo.
I've
I don't know
I've
if you
heard of
know
some
them.
of them.
Yeah, and because there this guy Ryan was asking for a friend some nice questions.
Hey, for a little rundown for anybody who's out there, if you're a content creator, I will cautiously warn you that Marco's interview with Angela, only watch it if you want to be inspired to go start creating stuff. So she did a great job of talking about how you can use short form video, think Instagram Reels and TikTok, how you can use that as a business. And instead of just funny dance videos, how can you actually use it strategically to help build your brand and build your business? But great interview. So if you're interested in that topic, or even if you're not, watch the video and then you will become interested in the topic. But I did want to have a quick shout out to Chris Stone from out here. Chris Stone says, "Hey, Ryan, thanks for the KYY portable monitor recommendation. I used it last weekend when I was traveled across the country." Yeah, I saw your picture on Instagram, Chris. Yeah, and I saw, hey, that's Chris. He's using that. But yeah, those portable monitors, and I think Marco's got one. So you should be highlighting your portable monitor right now, Marco. Anyhow, those portable monitors, they do work really well for, being out and around and traveling and just having a second monitor. Tommy is here. Greetings, Ryan, Marco, and the Homeazin creative team and the Homeazin interns from rainy Kalamazoo. Marco is doing our best Vanna White there and demonstrating things. Tommy from the fellow Michigander. And Chris Stone says, I like to be inspired to create stuff. I'll definitely catch the replay. Thanks. Yeah, totally. Chris Stone, you're the type of person that would get a kick out of that type of a conversation. And on another note, Chris Stone, I was listening to your podcast with Professor Nez the other day. Good stuff. Great content out there. So Chris Stone is, for everybody who's out there, Chris Stone is half of the Dealcasters Live team, him and Jim Fuse, and they make a ton of content out there. So catch up to those. I got to stop talking, Marco. You got to talk for a little bit.
I'm gonna keep talking with Chris.
Is Chris over on your channel chatting away?
No, but I'm crossing conversations. I think we can do that.
All right.
So, by the way, hello, Chris. How are you? So, I saw yesterday. I saw a conversation about a podcasting platform, but I completely lost the tweet. Okay, so if you can, I don't know, maybe sending a DM on Facebook or something with the name, or on Twitter. If you can tag me on that post on Twitter. I think it was a tweet chat. And you and Jim, you mentioned a podcasting platform. I think it's kind of similar as Anchor or Podbean. I will appreciate, because I'm thinking about creating a podcast in Portuguese. Hopefully you will follow. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chris. I'm truly sure that you will follow my podcasting in Portuguese about live streaming. And by the way, we have something to explain to people. Right, Ryan? Because I think they are willing to know something about our show.
Hey, before you jump too far, if you're looking for a podcasting platform, transistor.fm is one that I would recommend. I don't know if it's what Chris Stone was talking about, but it's kind of a cool one. A guy I followed for a little over a decade, just a couple years ago, created it, and it seems to be doing fairly well. So there's one to look into. I don't get any commission or anything for that link, but he's one of those creators that I followed for a long time, and anytime I get the opportunity to plug his product, I will. And I kind of wish if I had a podcast, I'd probably host it on their platform.
Okay,
all right.
The one it's Captivate, the one Chris mentioned. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much. So let's do this amazing moment. Okay, this week, instead of playing the drum roll, I think we should start this moment with this, because I think it's more classy, this sound. So before explaining why we came with the Homeazin Show name.
Were you intending that sound, or was that a different sound?
Yes, it was this sound.
I never know. Sometimes you hit the wrong button, and you're like, "That wasn't
this
right."
time it was the right button. And so now, Ryan will kickstart the explanation about why our creative department came up with the Homeazin Show name.
Welcome to the Homeazin Show. If you are sitting there wondering why do we call it the Homeazin Show, we have three reasons, and that's what we're going to cover now. The first reason is that we are at home. So I am at home. Marco is at home. It's not the same home, but we are both at home. So that is the first reason. Marco, what is reason number two?
So glad you asked because I know the answer.
I knew you would.
So the second reason, which is also important, we are both on Amazon. And hopefully you are watching us on Amazon as well. If you are not watching us on Amazon, if you are watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and or LinkedIn, please join us. You just need to type marketing.live or Ryan is live, marketing.live or Ryan is live, and you will find us on Amazon, which is the place where we are located. And even though we are not in the same home, not in the same country, we are both in the same Amazon.com, which is awesome. And the third reason, the last but not the least, is Ryan.
The show is amazing. And so when we gave the words home, Amazon, amazing, we gave these words to our creative department and we let a couple of our interns sneak in on this project. They mixed all these words together in the word jumbleinator. They cranked it out and out came the word Homeazin. And since we've had that name come out, I will admit I was a little skeptical at first, but Marco and I have had so much fun with the word Homeazin that we totally love the show, and it has now come to be kind of during our show when something is really, really great, we will say it is Homeazin. But here, I have a ton of comments to catch up on from the last couple of minutes. First one comes from Chris Stone, and he said, I'm on both of your channels right now. How Homeazin is that? But then I wanted to jump back because I knew Tommy, one of the friends of the show here, I knew he was getting a new Rocketbook Wave yesterday. And he said, the one thing I did not think about was that my microwave was big enough. Instead, I had to use a hairdryer and it worked well. All right, so here's a question for you, Tommy. I mean, if it really doesn't work for you and it's too big, did you get the letter size or did you get the smaller executive size of the Wave? And you can Amazon is really good about this. Like if you don't like it, you can always send it back and return it. But so there's a thought there. He's also saying hello to Chris Stone. And Chris Stone said, thanks for listening. Nez is really great. What a fantastic guest. Yes, I know of Professor Nez. We are connected on LinkedIn. I've messaged him. We've exchanged messages a few times, but I don't know that I would really consider us like old chums or friends. He was very influential in getting me to get on Amazon and get serious about it. But yeah, and I know he's on Amazon Live, but he doesn't Amazon Live very often. Tommy's saying it takes a big microwave. And also Chris Stone, I said I tried Transistor about a year ago and Captivate FM was more solid. Chris Stone, the storied history of Homeazin is happening on my screen right now. It's probably happening on two of your screens right now.
Yes,
Chris
indeed.
Stone. All right. Whew. We are rumbling through this all.
Okay, let's kickstart the conversation, or let's go into the show. Our creative department, some months ago, yes, during the holidays break, they had some briefings. Also, they heard the market because they were listening to our customers, a really in-depth investigation, and they suggested us to slice in different sections our show. So now we have this newcomer section where we show the products which arrived last week to our studio slash house slash caravan slash camping tent. Slash under the bridge.
Wherever we happen to be.
Absolutely. Okay, let me check because sometimes. Okay, we can start this and we will give you the further details during the show. So, are you ready to start?
Hey, I just one quick comment before we get started. You mentioned like wherever we are under the tent. Hey, for anyone who's out there, if you've ever done this, you can change your address on Amazon. So I've used this before. We have been traveling and I needed something delivered and I've ordered it to where we were on vacation and things have showed up. So you can do that if you happen to be away. Plus, if you go to some other bigger cities, they can often deliver the products the same day. So that's pretty cool. But just a side note, let's kickstart section 1 of the show today.
So now we have newcomer. I think we need to change the. I think our creative department should work in this name because I don't think it's the most appropriate. But that's
that creative department. We probably need to have an internal Homeazin department meeting to talk with our creative department because ever since they went on Christmas break or holiday break, they've been slow to return for this year. And yeah, I don't know what we're going to do with them.
Okay, so products.
For those of you that are tuned into this show and you're like, why are they making fun of the creative? We don't really have a creative department. It is our creative department, I think, is solely Marco.
Okay, so.
And he does a great job, but we do like to pick on the creative department. And when things go wrong, we blame it on the interns.
Absolutely. I think they will stay only taking coffees and this kind of, or making copies. I think it's the only thing. Hello, Carinder. We have Carinder on Facebook. So the products that just arrived this week. What do you have for us, Ryan?
First, I got to turn on my hot cocoa so I can start making it. Oh, I got 3 new products that showed up this week. First is, I know this doesn't fall into remote work gear, but maybe it should, because I think wherever you work, it's probably a good idea to have one of these, a fire extinguisher. The reason this is on the show is because I had to use mine a couple weeks ago, my fire extinguisher. And if you've never seriously had to use a fire extinguisher before, you will be really glad you have one if you ever need to use it. So my grill kind of caught fire and it got a little out of hand. I had a fire extinguisher, put it out. Nothing bad ended up happening other than my grill is probably needs to be replaced, but it didn't catch my deck or my house or anything else on fire. So it's why I'm a big fan now of have a fire extinguisher. But this one from Kitty on sale today, just under $20. Order one of these things. It does come with a little bit of a rack that there's 2 holes in it. You can screw this up onto the wall and it will snap in there and hold your fire extinguisher on the wall if you need that. But there you go. I'm tempted to order a second one of these, Marco, so that I can make a demo video with it. But I want to start a fire. I go out and start a fire in my fire pit.
You can start right now.
And actually spray the fire extinguisher onto it.
You can do it now. No problems. I can wait.
Maybe we could do this. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen on the Homeazin Show. But I thought that would be a good thing. Because here's what I learned. I had never fired a fire extinguisher before. And my guess is most of us have never fired a fire extinguisher. I've never, used a fire extinguisher before. If something's on fire in front of you and you're really kind of panicked, you're in a panic, it's confusing to figure out how these things work. And you panic and everything doesn't go as planned. So making a video demonstrating exactly how you do that is probably a beneficial video to make. So That was item number 1.
And
But
item number 2.
by the way, Marco, do you have a fire extinguisher at your place?
Not really.
Then you
I
should
have
get one.
some. I have some buckets.
Just some buckets. I'm just saying, like 3 weeks ago or whenever it was, I became a firm believer in I'm always gonna have a fire extinguisher at my house. What do I have next? So that was one item that showed up. The other 2 items. Oh, Corinder is over on my side. Hey, Corinder, thanks for stopping by. Corinder said, I lost my influence. I'm sorry to hear that, Corinder. And Amazon customer started following. Thanks for following along. Amazon customer, jump in the chat and let myself or Marco know if you have any questions. My second item that I got is right here. Oh, man.
Oh my God.
It is a swimming pool for your backyard.
Another one.
And so I told you that 2 of the items, my new items, haven't even been opened yet. So this is my swimming pool. It is only March. And here in South Dakota, where I live, that is not warm enough to have a swimming pool out in your backyard. But if you are somewhere and you think you're going to want one of these swimming pools, this is an inflatable swimming pool. It gets to be 12-foot circle. It's a 12-foot circle. So that would be like roughly 4 meters on your circle. And it gets 30 inches deep, which for you, Marco, just less than 1 meter deep. So it's not a huge pool, but if you've got some kids or you just want to have a little bit bigger pool in your backyard, they are great. I will tell you, order them now. If you wait till May when it's a little bit warmer and the weather's nicer, you will probably pay significantly more for the pool than right now. $138, great deal on the pool. So if you're thinking about getting a pool for the summer, order them early, like this one. After the show today, it's probably going to go back out into my garage for another month and a half. And sometime in May, I will probably put it up in my backyard. But I did want to order it. So if you want to save some money on those pools, get one. It'll be my 3rd summer in a row that I've had that pool. So I like it. We've had a ton of fun with it. We've just really been happy with it.
Maybe you can put it on your living room or something. Meanwhile,
No.
close to the fireplace.
Right. It would melt. The fireplace would melt half the side, and then it would spill all over. That could be a bad deal. Funny, but I thought about that. They sell hot tubs smaller than that one. You know, that one's like 12 foot around, so you'd have to have a pretty big room in your house for that. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but they do sell hot tubs, like 6-foot circle that a couple people can sit in, and they're inflatable hot tubs. I kind of wished I had one to try out sometime, but I don't have one. Anyhow, the third item, the new item, is a Habda chair. It looks just like that when it is put together. Just like that. But it has not been put together. It just showed up late afternoon yesterday. My guess is that will be a Monday morning on the Monday morning on Ryan's remote work hangout. I will put that chair together on Monday morning. So that's my guess, unless Marco really wants me to put it together today.
I think I'm going to watch the show Monday.
Let's do it on Monday. As I thought. I thought it's probably better if I just dedicate a whole show to putting it together. Although I'm starting to think that'll be my 4th chair I have put together in the last year. So I have a feeling it's going to go pretty easy. I think I'll know what I'm doing.
I think we can already say that you're a professional assembling chairs.
A professional, yes.
Okay, so it's my turn.
It is your turn. I'm
Okay,
going to make
so
hot cocoa while you talk about your
okay,
newcomers.
perfect. And
So if
I
you
will
want to
get
make your screen even bigger, you can. Because
no problem.
I know you've got some pretty good items in your
Okay,
newcomers.
okay. If you want me to put the screen bigger, so this just arrived a couple of hours ago. I have some problems on my knees because I'm getting old. Okay, so I bought this Modvel 2-pack knee brace. Let me check how is this. And one of the things I need to tell is thank you so much for being so quick because this was supposed to arrive next Wednesday. So, and this came from Amazon.com. I didn't order this in a European Amazon. Okay, so we have here some information which are pointless. Let me show you. Let me change the angle. So this is how it looks. Knee sleeves. Okay, and so I don't think. Okay, I have some information here. Want to be more active, want to support your body needs. We have this card to follow them, Modville, on Instagram, and also they have, oh, get your Modville lifetime limited warranty. Okay, nice.
You better start following them on Instagram, and then
And
you better post a picture.
this is how this looks. Okay, maybe during next days I will try this. Oh, it has some, I think it's silicone or something to prevent this from sliding down.
That's nice.
Yes, indeed. Let me see if, oh, in this side, no. Yeah, but it looks smooth, soft. Okay, so maybe next week I will do a demo with them. I will need to wear shorts. Okay, we have here the logo.
I am just picturing next week Marco is going to show up dressed like Richard Simmons with your sweatband and your shorts, and we're going to do some aerobics on the
And those bracelets as well.
yes.
Yes. Let's work out.
Oh
I
my.
love when people use that sweatbands in the head and then the hair goes like a palm tree.
Yes.
It's awesome. Okay, so this was the knee sleeves and the next item, and I'm gonna leave the last to last because I want Ryan to suffer. So the next item is this wireless microphone from Terion. Okay, and a good thing about them is that they are not connected via Bluetooth. It's kind of radio wave or something. Okay, so it's more reliable. 2.4 gigahertz. Okay, they came with this lavalier microphone, which is all ready to work. Two transmitters and one receiver. So this could be nice, for instance, if you want to record an interview outdoors or something with someone else, you can plug two microphones. You can use this built-in microphone, okay, or you can just connect a lavalier microphone like this one. Okay, let me do you can adjust here some settings with the sound. Here you have the pairing button. You have here this tiny hole to reset the microphone. Okay, it comes also with a kind of a needle. I don't know how to call this. This is the thing that you use to reset the microphone. It has here a kind of needle.
Yeah, a needle is probably needle pin. I don't know what that thing's called.
Okay, it's a needle.
We'll go with
you
needle.
have you have here the charging port USB-C. Here is the power button. Okay, you can also plug here. I think we call this a dead cat or something, or a fur. So to prevent, if you're using this microphone, you can use this to prevent the wind to coming into the microphone and ruin your audio. Okay, but right now I'm gonna use only the lavalier microphone. Let me put this through my shirt. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's great that they include two microphones in there.
Yeah, absolutely. This will give me more options. So let me turn this on. Okay, first I'm going to show you the transmitter, the receiver. By the way, the other transmitter, it's the same. Here is the receiver. It has also this USB-C charging port. Okay, we have here the power button. We have here the output to connect this to the camera or the computer or the cell phone as well. You can monitor here the sound. It has a 3.5 millimeter input for headphones or earphones. It's up to you. It has here the reset button. Here you can adjust the gain of the microphone A, here of the microphone B as well. Okay. And you have all these cables. You have this microphone clip here, the fur, the cable to connect the microphone. Let me see if you can see it properly to the cell phone. Okay, it's easy to tell which cable it's because it has this icon, the cell phone icon.
Right.
This one has the camera icon, hopefully. So let me show you. There you go. You have the camera icon here. Okay. So I'm going to use this one. Okay, it's connected.
We need a drum roll, maybe.
I'm going to play the drum roll before putting them.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, we have a clip, so I can clip it to my pants, for instance. Up, there we go. Also, let me show, okay, because they have this charger and you can charge the three devices at the same time.
Oh, that's
This
nice.
windshield for the other microphone because it comes with two lavalier microphones. Okay, to plug in each transmitter, which is awesome. Okay, so now, okay, Matthew, it's asking about the Duke Blue Devils good game last night. I don't have any idea about it. So now, I think I can turn this on. Let me just do this. It's working. I think it is. So I think it's time now for this.
Let's do it.
Oops. Let me do it again. So now I'm using this microphone. Can you hear it?
Yes, I can hear it.
Okay, so now you're listening to this one. Let me change the camera. Okay, so this is how this Therion wireless microphone works. I think I can remove this one for now. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep the rest of the show with this only with this microphone because I need to move around from my desk for a while to make Ryan jealous. Okay, to show you this new arrival. And let me do this. There you go.
I've been waiting for this all week, folks, because Marco made a mention of it last week on the show. So kind of excited for this
Hello.
one.
Okay, I need to put myself on my knees, which is awesome. Okay. Hello. So this is the record player from You Dreamer. And this is something about me as well, because we all are dreamers. Okay. Oh my God, with this light, this seems a little bit evil or something. Okay, it comes with this nice device. Okay, here it's really easy, straightforward to use. It has this wooden aspect. You have two speakers. One of the nice things, okay, let me do this because you can't see my beautiful face. And I think most of you just came to see my beautiful face. Okay, so the thing is, besides playing records, you can connect this with your cell phone via Bluetooth. Okay, so you can play music from Spotify or Amazon Music, for instance, through this device. Also, oh my God, my knees, they hurt. I'm getting old. Also, you have here in the back, so you can here connect speakers, okay, like those from Logitech I have there. Okay. Also, you can connect Bluetooth, USB devices here, and you can connect aux cable, for instance, if you want to connect old Walkman or something via this 3.5 millimeter aux cable, you can do it here as well. You have three different speeds: 32, 45, and 72 or 78. It's really hard to tell. Let me check. I need I need some light here.
You've seen it here first, folks. A record player on Amazon.
78 rotations per minute. Okay. You have auto stop. You have this adapter here, so you can use it with 45 rotations records. Okay. And now I think it's time to play. I'm gonna get another record because this one it's in Portuguese and maybe you don't like. Let me see. Hopefully I won't get any strike.
hey, I have a question for you. Can you still buy some records on Amazon? Because I know.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Yes, absolutely. So, do you like, Ryan? Do you like Beatles?
Sure.
Okay, so then let's play this. And one of the things, I don't know about you, but one of the things also, it comes with this protection to the needle. I remove it, but it has a protection, which is nice because, sorry, needles tend to be a little bit sensitive. Okay, I need to turn this on, and this is something. There you go. It's turning around. Okay. It was too fast. And so there you go. I will stay the rest of the show like this.
Well, this is great. The first time we've ever had.
Oh my God.
That did not work right.
Okay. Now everything is look.
Evidently, it doesn't want you to close the lid while you're playing music. Here, I love this idea, but I do have to. We can't play that music the whole time, can we? Or we're going to get copyright problems.
Well, I don't think this, because this is not the kind of the original one, so I think it's harder for the bots to find this.
Yeah.
But
anyhow, that was like the first time we've ever had a record player on our Amazon Live show.
We keep setting boundaries, and this is something that
we do. We are innovating Amazon Live here. Man.
And by the way, I forgot this Terion microphone. It's in a deal. Okay, I will get back to him when we talk about the deals.
All right.
Okay. Well, you can see the turntable there, so I'm going to keep this. Should we move to the next section?
I think we should. Yes, let's go
Okay.
for it.
Let me see if I can. Okay. So, in this section, we talk about deals which are on today, and we consider that you should take a look at them. Ryan, what do you have for us?
Yeah, first I wanted to catch up with Matthew on your side and the basketball game. So, Matthew, I didn't watch any basketball yesterday, and so he's referring to the Duke Blue Devils. Evidently, there was a good game last night. I totally forgot that there was basketball yesterday. It's college basketball, Marco. There are college basketball tournaments going on across the country. And I didn't think of it until I went to bed late last night and all the games were done, and I haven't had time to check on it this morning. So I don't know anything about it. I will have to check the brackets. But let me jump into the deals of the day. The Blue Yeti microphone right here. This one is on sale for $99.99 today. This is, well, Chris Stone will say it's one of the more popular microphones out there, which it really is. I think it has great sound. I think for a lot of people, specifically remote workers, or if you're thinking about starting a podcast or maybe even doing a live show, it's a great microphone for any of those things. Blue does a very good job with microphones and audio quality. The Blue Yeti right here has 4 polar patterns on it. It's got a little dial on the back so that you can play with the gain and the polar patterns. Yeah, see, there you can see them. Here's what those polar patterns are. Cardioid. Cardioid means when you are speaking in front of the microphone, it only picks up sound coming from right in front of the microphone. That's cardioid. It also has bidirectional, meaning you can have someone speak over here and someone speak over here, and it will pick up that sound from either side of the microphone. Think doing a face-to-face interview. It also has omnidirectional, so you can set it in the middle of a table, maybe for a conference call, and everyone in the room picks up all that sound. And it also does stereo mode, which is probably more important for musicians if they wanted to pick that up. So it does those 4 modes. It allows you to adjust the gain on the back here. And for those of you that don't know, gain is how much sound the microphone is picking up. So it's a little bit different than volume. It's how much sound. And the higher the gain is, the more sound it's going to pick up from all around your room. So oftentimes you're going to want the gain pretty low, and you'll keep the microphone very close to your mouth, and then it will only pick up sound from you. But if you're going to be farther away from your microphone, you may want, to turn up the gain a little bit. Just be cautious. The more you turn it up, it'll start picking up other sounds that's coming in. I don't know, other things happening in your house or in the office as well. But that is the Blue Yeti, $99.99 today. I don't think I planned this, Marco, but I'm kind of talking about microphones and lights, your stuff here for a little bit. Sorry, I'm stealing your thunder here.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Anyhow, I did have to use this last night. So these are Loom Cube edge lights. And I will show you what these things are. They have a clamp. These actually, I think these were unveiled on the Homeazin Show a few weeks ago. But they clamp around the edge of your desk. So it'll clamp right around here. You can hold it up there. It has a light that rotates around. This whole thing, once it's clamped on your desk, the whole thing rotates back and forth. It has brightness settings and temperature settings, so it can go from very, very bright white to a dim white, or you can turn it, the temperature of that color could be more yellow ish if you
Warm.
want the light to be that way. Anyhow, this is from Loom Cube. They were nice enough to send me one of these, but it's on sale today for $109, I believe. Let me just quick verify that that's still the price. Yes, that is still the price on the Loom Cube Edge desk light there. So check one of those out if you're interested. My last item on sale is one of my humidifiers. They've dropped the price down to $69.99. Let me grab it back here. Here it is. Humidifier. This is a smart humidifier, so you can connect it to the app. It uses the VSync app on your phone to control it. You can also connect that VSync app up to your Amazon Assistant or Google Assistant, and then you can turn your humidifier on and off using voice commands through an Amazon Echo type of device. So this one is from Levoit. It holds, hold on, let me get this right. It holds 1.5 gallons of water in here. This one I would recommend for a larger room in your house. It's probably, it would work in a bedroom, but it's more suited for a larger room. Like we use it, when we use it, we put it upstairs in our kitchen living room area. It's kind of all one big room upstairs, and we will run it up there. It works well up there. It does have a humidity sensor built into it. So it will run, it will has a little LCD screen on the front here. It'll tell you what the current temperature is, or the current humidity in your room is, and it will heat to your desired humidity level, and then it will just turn itself off and wait for the humidity to drop again, and then it will turn it back on. So that is the Levoit humidifier for bedroom or larger rooms. That one's on sale for $69.99 today. Anyhow, those are my 3 items, Marco. Whew.
Okay, so let me start. And I'm gonna repeat because this microphone it's in a deal as well. So it's a newcomer and also a deal. You will save 30%, I think. Yes. You will save $51, which is nice. And you will get this really nice and it's microphones because you will get 2 microphones, okay, with a transmitter. This goes up to 164 feet, okay, which is in European metric, continental European metric, because the UK has different measurements as well. This is 50 meters. I need to test this outdoors, okay, so maybe soon I will do. I guess I'm going to record the shoppable with trying this 10 meters away, 20 meters away, 50 meters away. And I think I'm going to try out how far I can go, if this will allow me to go more. I think probably more than 50 meters, but let me try it. So this is one of the items. The next one, it could be the portable monitor, the KYY. And this seems like someone, a couple, they are fighting. Some K made some mistakes, and the other person is asking, K, why?
That's exactly how they came up with their name. I'm sure of it. Oh,
So this is, I think, the only thing they could improve, or it's this could have a kind of a built-in battery, okay, because this only works if it's connected some power source. And you have here, okay, let me change the camera. You have here this HDMI port, mini HDMI, so you can connect this to your computer with another. In the other end should be a normal HDMI cable. Here you have a full working USB-C. Okay, so this, if you have a cell phone with full USB-C. Okay, I need to disconnect the music. It's annoying me a little, and I'm gonna sneeze. I'm sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you. So here you can connect it with this. Let me check because it has a a proper name, and I don't want to miss it. Okay, it's a full USB C, and here it's, if you don't have this feature on your cell phone or computer, you should use this USB C port to charge, to power the device. Okay, and this to connect the image. Here you have one speaker, you have another speaker in this end, you have the power button. Also you have here this kind of knob slash button, so you can work with the adjustments of the menu. Okay, you have also here a 3.5 millimeter input if you want to connect headphones. It looks pretty nice. Okay, also this foldable case, which is nice, case cover. Okay, which, for instance, if you fold it like this way, you can put it like this. So the good thing about this is, besides having a nice image, this is really, well, it's really portable because it's, as you can see, it's thin, it's oh my god, it's light, not heavy. Okay, it's light, and you can put this, where can you put this to travel around with this portable monitor, Ryan?
Typically, those portable monitors, they go very nicely in a backpack.
Perfect. So this is a really nice device as well. And Diamond Handed Artist saying he's taking two. Thank you so much for following me, by the way. And the last but not least item in a deal, it's my Logitech, and it's the camera I'm using, the main camera I'm using right now. It's the Logitech C920. Okay, this is a kind of a rolling stone in the webcam market. Okay, I don't think, I'm sure that Ryan has one as well. And the good thing about this, okay, they have lots of good things. One of is the quality of the image, as you can tell. Okay, this is the main camera you're seeing right now, not the that picture you're seeing in the top right. Okay, but about Logitech devices, besides the quality, the main quality they have is another quality that they have is they last long. This webcam has already 7 years old plus. Okay, I bought it some years ago. 7 years ago, it was I made a birthday party last January. 7 years old, and as you can tell, it's still working. And the good thing is, for instance, and this is what I made. Meanwhile, in this 7 year journey, I changed my camera. For instance, this one, it's a DSLR camera. But the good thing is that if you want to keep streaming and you want to keep improving your setup, you can use this camera as a secondary camera. Like, for instance, I'm using to give my overhead plan, which is pretty awesome. So if you are looking to a good camera which will last long with a good image, this Logitech C920 could be a really nice choice for you. And today you will save 20%. I think it's around $18. Okay, so that were my deals of today. I think we can keep moving. Do you think that?
Let's keep moving, and then I have some comments I'll catch up on. But let's.
So now we have the favorite, those products that we can't live without them. I can't live. Ryan, what do you have?
All right. First, I had to catch up. A couple of comments out here. Matthew says, trying to figure out if Marco looks better with a beard or without a beard. I'm not sure how to comment on that, Mr. Matthew.
I think next week I'm gonna let the beard grow, and then I will split. I will cut one side and the other one. It will stay with the beard, and I'm gonna put myself in this way, and then you can choose.
There you go, Matthew. I'm not gonna lie, Marco. If you grew your beard out and you shaved half your face, that would be Homeazin. Did one show with half a beard, half not. We would love it. Anyhow, Tommy had a question, and I thought I will just jump right into this section to talk about this. So Tommy's question is, when you set up the Echo Gear mount, what do you have to consider? And this ties in nicely with some of my favorite products. I thought I would put these in the carousel today and talk about them, but I got to get my TV out of the way, or my desk out of the way. Lower this down. Move that. Yes, my desk does have wheels. So what Tommy was asking about is when you put up an Echo Gear wall mount, what do you need to worry about? And what do you need to consider? So this is what he's talking about. This is an Echo Gear wall mount. It is a full motion wall mount here. And if I turn that even a little bit farther, you can see this. Really, this is about all you have to concern yourself with hanging these up, which is why I really recommend Echo Gear wall mounts. I also love these, like this full motion mount allows your TV to rotate angles. But when you're hanging it up, the things you really have to concern yourself with is you have to find the stud, the wood part of your wall. So behind your wall, there are wood beams, wood 2x4s or 2x6s going up and down in your walls. You have to make sure you find one of those so that you can drill a hole and screw it. I'll take this little faceplate. You probably can't see, but there are two fairly large screws that you send and mount. What did I do here? I'll fix that in a second. But you have to send two screws to hold this mount onto the wall. So that's one thing. You got to pay attention to where the stud is on your wall. The other thing is you kind of need an outlet somewhere down on the ground. Like you can maybe see I have an outlet down there. Maybe you've got an outlet up here behind your wall. But those are really the only two things I think you need to concern yourself with is where is your stud and where is the outlet that you need. Beyond that, it's really not too difficult. I will say, depending on the size of your television, like you can do these with one person, but depending on how big your television gets, When I go above a 43-inch TV, I usually get a second person to help me lift the TV up, because you'll mount you'll mount this onto the wall, and then you take your TV and you hang it on the front here, and you screw some things in and secure it into place. But I often, on a larger TV, I like to have a second person there to help hold up that TV while somebody else secures it into place. It's just a 55-inch TV is kind of hard to hold up with one hand and try to tighten up some screws with the other hand. Plus, when you're getting to 55-inch TVs, they're kind of expensive and you don't want to accidentally drop those. Whereas when you're hanging up a 32-inch TV, like a 32-inch TV weighs maybe 15 pounds, I can hold one of those up with one hand and attach it in the background behind the TV pretty easily. So pay attention to that. When you get to that last step to connect the TV to the mount, if it's a large TV, find a helping hand for that is what I would recommend. But that is the Echo Gear full motion TV wall mount. There's a little cover right over here. There we go. Got to put that back into place. Anyhow, this wall mount works real well. I like it. Echo Gear is another one of those companies. Sent me a wall mount to try out. I actually bought one of their wall mounts, and I liked it so much. I sent them a message and I said, "Hey, I love your wall mount. I talk about it on Amazon Live. Any chance we could do some collaboration?" And they were like, "Sure." So they send me some stuff from time to time. But that is the Echo Gear wall mount for a TV. I put like my whole TV stuff into some of my favorites today because I like them. I would also say I'm frequently impressed by the number of comments and questions I get about having a TV hanging in my office. You know, people, brands, other people want to know how you hang them up and things like that. But that is the Echo Gear TV wall mount. When I had this pulled out, you saw there were some lights behind here. Those lights come from Govee. And the way I have them set up right now, there's a camera that comes as a part of those lights. You can maybe see it right up at the top. It looks at the front of your screen, and it tries to match up the lights behind the screen with whatever color appears on the screen. So right now there's some orange fish. It's a little bit more orange. As the fish swim away, now it gets a little bit more blue, and there's a little yellowish gold down under here. Let's see, now there's a whole bunch more orange fish, and it changes color. It's kind of fun to watch sports or movies with the colors changing behind you. You can, if you don't want it to be set up in that mode, I'll do a quick little demo here on my phone. You do connect these. Here, hold on. So the Govee lights, you can connect them to Wi-Fi. I can run them with the app on my phone. I can control them from my Amazon assisted glasses if I wanted to. But let me get into my studio TV lights. If I don't want it to mirror, like if I don't want the colors back here to match up with what's on the screen, maybe I'd be like, you know what, I just want the colors back there to be all blue. You could do that. Or maybe I just like them to all be white. I could do that as well. There are a few different scenes that I can put behind it.
Oh my God.
Maybe I just want it to go crazy. What scene is that? That is the fire scene. So it kind of looks like a fireplace going around it. Maybe here, I'm going to see sunset. I don't know what that one does. There's a lot of these here. I don't know what they all do. I think there's a fireworks one, so let me see if I can find that. Dun, dun, dun. Fireworks. So it kind of looks like there's fireworks going off behind your television. So you can do a number of those different themes and designs there. I'm going to go back to the regular video. But those are the lights behind your TV. It's an interesting way to take your television from an ordinary TV hanging on the wall to something that really pops on your wall. So that's cool. But make sure you get the right size strip lights. These ones fit a 55 to 65 inch TV. If your TV is not one of those sizes, they sell strip lights for 75 and 85 inch TVs, I believe, from Govee. So get the right size lights to match up with your TV. Matthew, a couple minutes ago, said they do make stud finders that beep when you find a stud. I do know they make those. I've considered buying one for myself, but I had one years ago, and then it kind of quit working. It didn't work so well, and I just haven't gotten a new one. But if you have recommendations, Matthew, on a good stud finder that you know that works, I would take your recommendations.
It will go to your wish list.
Yes. But the TV that I have hanging up, it's an Amazon Fire TV. Let me see if I can pull out my remote and quick give everybody a demo of what you can do with your Fire TVs. I've got, I think, 5 Fire TVs at my house. But you can connect all of your smart apps right on your Fire TV. I don't know if you're seeing this very well, but you can pull this out. So you can run Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, YouTube TV, all of that stuff you can run through your Amazon Fire TV. I would say if you're going to get a smart TV, go with a Fire TV or a Hulu TV. Not a Hulu TV. Fire TV or Roku TV. Those are the two I would recommend you go with. Just they do the best job of getting new streaming services up and in the store so you can subscribe and watch them. But here's what you've got on here. You can also, here, we should do this, Mr. Marco. We're going to go to Amazon Live. We're going to see if we can watch ourselves live on the TV in my office.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There. We're there. It's unbelievable.
God.
Unbelievable. There
What
we
a
are.
moment. What a moment.
What a moment. You can watch Amazon Live on your Fire TV. And see, there you are. There is me. There is Marco.
Moment.
Yes, and there are the comments. The only thing is you cannot type in comments from the Amazon Live TV app. Wow. I'm loving. Hold on a second. I'm loving the music. Look at that. Look at what we've got going on here. This is Matthew says it's Ryan's twin. Tommy says this is history making live on Homeazin. I don't know. Like, honestly, Margo, I don't know what we can do anymore. We could just quit the show now. I think we've done it all.
For the year.
I mean, we unveiled a record player on the show today, and we brought up ourselves on a TV. There's nothing more we can do.
Well, the only thing is that I can't use that Fire TV in Portugal because the service is not available. But hopefully soon we can do that.
All right, so there you go. But the Fire TV is on sale today. So if you're out there and you're like, I really would maybe like to have those Fire TVs, the 55-inch Fire TV, it is 4K, $329. I don't know if you're out there and you don't know, that's a really, really good price for a 55-inch 4K television. It is. You can plug it in and hook it up to cable TV if you want to do that. You can hook it up to a DVD player. You can use it as a regular TV. It just has all the smart functionalities built right into it. So great TV. Tommy said all the featured creators are very jealous. I hope to do that, but I'm going to let you, Marco, go on to your section of the show. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. So let me check. One of my favorite items is this. I don't know what it is.
It's a thing.
Okay, I'm gonna get it, and meanwhile you can dance or something. Because
I can dance. Disco. Oh, you put me up on the big screen? Oh, I'm just pushing myself around. I'm telling you, I'm excited when I get to this part of the show. This is my new Bonson shredder. It was a newcomer last week, but it's an absolute thrill to have at my house. So maybe I'll even, while we're waiting for Mr. Marco,
I'm back.
see if I can find some paper.
I'm back.
You're back? Well,
Yep.
You can't be back yet. You got to let me shred a piece of paper.
Okay.
Here, I got to go back. Bonson shredder. I got to make sure I'm shredding the right thing. Here we go. I don't need this. Let's get rid of it. Yeah. Nobody wants that. Yeah. This, nobody wants this either. Get rid of it. No, this, nobody wants that either. Go away. Go away.
Keep moving.
I'm not going to lie. I had to tell everybody, if you get one of these shredders, this is an 8-sheet shredder. It does 8 sheets at a time. It'll run for 4 minutes before it, you can continuously run it for 4 minutes before it overheats. But having one of these shredders, not only has it been convenient to just be able to shred, junk mail, credit card applications, credit card bank statements, just, shred those and not have to worry about it. But my kids yesterday started making and going around the house, finding things they could shred. And so that was kind of fun. They started making paper airplanes of things, and then they tried to throw the paper airplanes in here and get it to shred. Anyhow, the shredder provided a little bit of entertainment at the Swanstrom house yesterday. So not only is it functional, it can be entertaining as well. All right. So thanks for that, everybody. Now, Marco, I'm going to send it back to you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Ryan. So this was from the news from South Dakota. So one of my favorite items, and even though it's hard to notice, I like to work out and also hiking, and when I go in casual walk around, I like to listen to some music, listen to some podcasting or some audiobook. And I use these really nice headphones from TravelUp. They send me to try them. Okay. But they are really nice and detailed, rich sound. Okay. You can listen to all details, mostly when we are listening to music. So I really like them. Some things I like I want to highlight about them, some nice features. One is the noise cancellation. It has, I don't know if but it should be. The Liberated, they have passive noise cancellation, and passive noise cancellation, it's made with the way the headphones slash earphones are made. Okay. It happens once you put the headphones slash earphones and you can tell a difference in the noise you're getting from noise slash sound you're getting from your surroundings. Okay, and there's also the active noise cancellation, which is made through an electronic way. The headphones, they have microphones which are listening to what is happening around, and then they generate counter sound waves to neutralize the one from the outside. Okay, how wonderful this could be. Okay, so this is a really nice device if you want to listen and kind of disconnect from the surroundings. Please have in mind that if you are in a crowded and uh, crowded place and or with vehicles, I don't recommend use the full active noise cancellation because you should be aware of what is happening around you. Okay, but for instance, if you are in the beach staring at the sea and listening to your favorite classic music from Pink or Lady Gaga,
Every everybody's favorite classic music from Pink.
maybe you would like to listen to another nice feature, and I think this is more interesting if you are listening to long podcasts or long audiobooks. It has a feature that when you have the headphones like this, and if you just lift one earphone, or if you make like this, or if you put them on the, oh my god, I forgot the name of the
Your neck or your collar.
neck. Oh my god, neck. When you remove the headphones from your ears, this will automatically put the music slash podcast slash audiobook. So the audio track, it will get automatically in standby, paused, which is awesome. And as I mentioned at the beginning, mostly if you are listening to a podcast or an audiobook because they have longer audio tracks, so it's more it's harder to get to the point where you stopped. Okay, so for instance, you're listening to your favorite audiobook and suddenly someone calls you or nudges at your shoulder and you need to talk with that person or there's an income phone call or something. If you remove the headphones, this will stop the music. Once you put them back, this will restart the music or the audio track from the moment you stop, which for me it's really nice. Another good thing is how comfortable they are, and this is important as well. I use them when I'm working out in the gym. Okay, so I run, I jump, I do lots of things with them on, and they don't go away from my head, which is nice as well. Okay, so this is another favorite item. Let me get another one. Let me see. Okay, this is one of my favorites because I like to think about the environment. Okay, and what can we do to say to help saving the environment is to have a battery charger. Okay, so instead of buying new batteries, I rather buy them rechargeable, and I have here some Amazon batteries. Okay, and also some Bonai. So I like to use this Bonai LCD universal battery charger, and here, okay, let me make this important announcement. Because here you can charge double A batteries, triple A batteries, C batteries, D batteries, and also 9-volt batteries. Okay, so you can charge up to four double A, triple A, C, and D batteries. You can charge at the same time up to four and up to two 9-volt batteries at the same time. Also, it has this charging button. Okay, if the battery you want to charge is not fully discharged, you can discharge it here as well. It has a LCD where you can follow the charging status, which is really awesome. So you will save money because you can use the same battery lots of times. Okay, and you will save the environment as well. Think about the pandas, about the koalas in Australia, the kangaroos as well. Okay, think about them and those cute birds in that tree outside your door, like beep, 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 beep. You are thinking about them as well when you buy a device like this. And the last but not the least favorite item this week is my Stream Deck. And I think, Ryan, you should consider have one. Because it's a really nice device for remote workers. Okay. And also because when someone has 4 webcams, I think they should use them properly, like with different angles and this kind of situations, like the big plans, the straight plans, and these kind of things. Okay, so with this, with a Stream Deck, for instance, you can change your camera angles, like I'm gonna do it right now. Okay, because this is synced with OBS. Look how cute my turntable. Okay, and this is something that you should consider, Ryan. For instance, you can point one camera to the other. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, so this is a really useful device. Okay, for content creators, for remote workers, because even though mainly we associate the Stream Deck to content creators, because you can use it with softwares like video editors, for image editors, which is nice as long as you can use with hotkeys. Okay, this is also a really amazing productivity tool. Okay, because for instance, there's this text block that you use often. You can trigger via Stream Deck. You want to turn some in some if you're using Elgato devices, you can turn on and off lights. You can turn on and off camera, microphone. Okay, so this is really a useful device. Okay, and that's my last favorite product of the week. I think we can go further. I'm going to ask you why you're taking photos.
All right, all right. I was gonna cover that. So you started talking about the cameras, and then I started laughing because I have 4 webcams sitting right on top of my monitor, right next to all them. So I was gonna take some pictures. Hopefully, I'll post them to a LinkedIn or Instagram later today because I thought it was kind of funny. Because you're always giving me a hard time that I need to start using my cameras more. So they're all there, and you're right. I'm not using them appropriately.
Yeah, you need to hire me to to advise you.
I maybe do need to hire some advisory.
Okay, so let's go to the next section in the show. Surprising products. That product that we bought, and at the end of the day, we thought, oh my God, I was not expecting this product would be so amazing. Ryan, what do you have?
All right, first I got to follow up on a couple of other comments. Matthew was saying the funny thing is most of the stud finders you can find on Amazon are bundled with TV wall mounts, which makes kind of sense because that's what you need them for. Anyhow, so yeah, so that is wall mounts. Then Tommy said, Ryan, after you shred the paper, how do you dispose of it? And this is going to tie nicely because my Bonson shredder is actually one of my surprising. It's going to be my favorite product here pretty soon. So it'll make it into that section of the show, but let me unplug it if I'm going to take the lid off and look in it. I was just going to take the lid off. How do you dispose of it? Well, all the paper shreds end up in the wastebasket underneath it. It cuts your paper into sheets about this big, maybe a ½ inch by a ¼ inch so it shreds it up pretty fine. Tommy was asking, how do you dispose of this? 2 ways you could dispose of it. Not being the eco-friendly way is you could just dump this right into a garbage can, however you wanted to, because I think it's shredded up enough. I'm not super worried anyone could put my documents back together from in here. If you are really worried that someone might be able to put these together, they do sell micro cut shredders that will cut these little chunks. It shreds them more finely. Or the environmental friendly way to do is once you get all these shredded, you can recycle these. So like in my neighborhood, if I take these and I put them in a clear garbage bag, I can just put it right in my recycling bin, and the recycling person will take it out. So those are the 2 ways you can dispose of your shreds if you're using a office shredder. But this is the one from Bonson. It does 8 sheets. The next one in my carousel is one that I don't have, but if you have a need to shred a little bit more and you're like, I need to shred 14 sheets at a time, there's a bonsai one for sale, $109.99. So take a look at that one if you're interested. But now let me get into some of my other surprising products. The Anchor Power Strip. I gotta pull it out here. Right here. This is my favorite power strip, and it's on sale today, $27.99. It has 6 outlet plugs on the edge here so that you could use sort of wider plugins on those. It also has 6 down the middle for a total of 10. And then it has 3 USB-A, the rectangular USB-A chargers on the side right here. It's got an on-off button on it. It does have 4,000 joules of surge protection, so that is pretty nice. But this is just one of my favorites. It does have, if you wanted to hang it on the wall, it's got little mounts on the back of it. But it's my favorite surge protector. I think it's probably my favorite one. If you're laughing or you're saying, how can you have a favorite surge protector? Literally, I have lots of surge protectors at my house, and I like a lot of them. If I only had to pick one, I think that one would be the most because it does 12. But like, I've got another one from Echo Gear right here that does 8 outlets. I've got one from Belkin that does 12, and it has coax cables and telephone entries on it. Anyhow, so I do have a lot of power strips, kind of unintended, but I've become an expert in power strips, I guess. Never set out to do that, but I've just acquired a number of them. Then the other 2 items in my favorites. You've been noticing during the show, I've been drinking out of my Yeti Rambler 14-ounce mug. I have my hot cocoa in it, but this is on the show just about every day. It's not always in the carousel, but it comes in a number of different colors. It's from Yeti, so you get the highest quality of a mug. It works great going through the dishwasher. Mine gets sent to the dishwasher just about every day. It's got a nice, fairly leak-resistant lid on the top of it. It's wide enough that you could put soup or chili in it. I believe Tommy told me yesterday they call it the camping size. So that makes sense. It's a real nice mug. And the last thing that goes along with that is my Mueller Ultra Kettle, which is back here, that I use to heat up my water for my hot cocoa every morning. If you are ever looking for just an electric kettle, an easy way to, have a bunch of water heated up for a number of guests, maybe you're going to have company sometime. These are real nice. It just heats up the water inside of it. It does have tiny little legs, so you can set it on one of your tables or desks if you wanted to. But heat one of these up. It takes, I usually do about 1 liter in it, but we'll hold 1.8 liters, which is just less than half a gallon, I think. It does 1 liter in about 4 minutes. I think maybe it takes about 6 minutes to fill it up to 1.8 liters, 6 minutes to heat up that water to boiling. But that is the Mueller Ultra Kettle. Also another product that maybe might surprise people, because they'll say, well, that's not really a remote worker product, but it kind of is. I'm a remote worker. I use it every morning to heat up water for my hot cocoa. Tommy is telling me the size of this mug is campfire size. So I think I said that right, but maybe I didn't. Campfire size. All right. Back to you, Mr. Marco.
Okay, we are talking about surprising items, right? So the first one is this. This is okay, I think I need to highlight it. Otherwise, it will be a little bit awkward. Okay, there you go. And it's in a deal today, a really nice deal. You will save 36%. So I'm a really nice guy because I'm showing you.
You are, yes.
Hybrid products, blended situations. Besides being surprising, it's in a deal. Okay, why this is so surprising? Because besides getting a really cute speaker, you will get as well a really nice power bank. Okay, so if you are a huge fan of nature activities, this could be a really nice, and also music. This could be a really nice device. And I just figured out something the other day, because this is from among the speakers I have from TravelUp. I have 3. This is the less powerful. Okay, this is only 10-watt speaker. But I was thinking, I go hike with this one, so I put this on the bottle pocket on my
Backpack.
exactly. So I go walk and I'm listening to music, for instance. If I need to charge my device, my cell phone or something while I'm hiking, I just need to open this cover, and there you go, here the 70 to 100 amp power bank, which is nice. Okay, you can charge lots of times. Okay. And the other thing that I figured out the other day, and I need the help of this microphone as well, because someone asked me in a show if I could connect this aux cable, because it has here this aux cable input, if I can use with a 3.5 millimeter microphone input. So I tried this and it works.
Power on.
So
In mode.
hello everybody. Welcome to this show. This time I'm using this speaker to talk with you. Let me know what so if you want to make a speech while you're camping or something. For instance, when I'm hiking, if I want to sing along, It's gonna be a nice
Because
way.
every, everybody that goes camping likes to give a speech.
Okay, absolutely, or to pray or something. So this could work as well. So this was a really surprising device, and the thing is, the fact that it's not that loud. It's only 10 watts speaker.
Open mode.
Thank you.
Power off.
You can go because one of the problems while I was doing these hikes with my friends was that I had the music on and they were really ashamed when we go through villages with the music on. And sometimes I like to put some, some Marco fashion way music. Okay, so they were a little bit ashamed. And because this is not really loud, this is not a problem. Okay, so this is one of the surprising items here in my desk. Okay, the other one.
Tommy had a question about that. He said, "Does it play loud?" And I think you kind of answered that. It's not the loudest one.
Yes,
That's
yes.
available, but what
It's
about the
only-
bass? Does it have some pretty good bass? Low level
No,
sound.
it's not the main, most important. It has a really crystal clear, really clean sound. Okay, so you don't have that strength of the bass. Okay, for instance, for that the HD77 it's nicer, or you have I think it's the Treblab Max or something, which is the huge brother they have that it's more powerful. Okay, this is not a speaker for people which want to have a huge sound, if I can make myself clear. It's more for people that want to listen to some music while they're in the nature and they just want to listen to music. Okay, good sounding music, yes, but not with that huge power and strength of a really huge speaker, if I can make myself clear. Okay.
Yes.
And the next surprising item, I think I was looking at it and so, okay, yeah, I know now what I was willing to talk about. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, there you go. This Anchor camera. Okay. This was a surprising camera because besides having a really nice image, one of the things I like it is because it has 60 frames per second, so it will give you a more clear image, mostly when you're moving and shaking. Okay, but it has this surprising feature, and now that I have a wireless microphone, I can do this more easily. Okay, because she moves around with me, so if I want to go somewhere, she follows me. If I want to walk around like this, she will follow me. Okay, it's not stalking. Okay, I just messed with my other camera, which is
Oh,
something
what happens when you
uncommon.
start moving around in the office? You trip over things.
Okay, so this is how nice this camera is. I think for me, this following movement made with AI, it's most interesting feature, but also, and I think the quality of the image is good. But one of the things I think about the camera is when you have too much colors, because the color settings they are made automatically with AI as well. Okay, this I think could be improved. Okay, but there's also a nice feature which is the low light situations work. It has, and I'm gonna put side by side if you don't mind. I'm gonna turn my lights off, even though
Do it.
it's I have the lights here. Okay, I just turned my lights off. I'm having some situations here. Okay, now I think, okay, you can tell a huge difference, but if I do this, now you can tell a huge difference between my main camera, which is in the left side. It's a Canon DSLR camera. And you can see the difference, the same light, you can see the difference between this camera and this. Oops, not this one, this one. Okay, so this is nice as well, even though of course, I recommend that you should invest in lights, of course. But if at some point you have some problems with your lights, this Anchor Power Conf, I think it's the Power Conf, yes,
C300.
C300. It's a really nice option. Let me see, because it had a deal for a while. Yes, there's a check box, and if you put a check there, not a bank check, check mark. If you click there, you'll get a $30 discount, which is awesome as well. Okay, so let me see what. Okay, my last surprising item. It's another unexpected surprise. Okay, and I think this is something common in surprises. They are unexpected. Otherwise, they
Yes.
weren't. Is this external sound card? This is how it looks. Okay, as you can tell, I have plugged here. I have my wireless microphone. It's plugged here. Also, my headphones, earphones, they are plugged here. Even though today I'm not using them because today I'm lazy. Okay, but the thing is, when by these days, most of laptops, they don't have that much audio inputs. 10, 15 years ago, we tend to have two audio connections, one for the microphone and the other one to headphones. Right now, we only have one, okay, which
Yes.
could be a mess if we need to use both. Okay, with this, you have three. You have here for headphones, here for a headset like those who usually come with cell phones, those earphones, and a microphone here somewhere in the middle, and also a microphone 3.5 millimeters. All of them are 3.5 millimeter plugins, which is awesome. Also, it has three USB ports. Okay, you have here also some player control. For instance, if you're listening to music on YouTube or videos, or if you're using Spotify, you have here the play and pause button. Here you can go to the next track, previous track, or beginning of the track. You have a mute button for your microphone. Awesome. And also you have this button, this knob, so you can adjust the volume. And as you can see, the LED lights, they follow, so you can see, you know how the volume is. In this case, it's max. Let me put this somewhere in the middle. So this is a really nice device. Okay, if you lack on your desktop or laptop audio inputs or even USB ports, this could be a nice way for you to overcome that situation. Thank you so much for listening to me. I think it's time to go to the next section.
Here, hold on.
Okay.
Before we go,
I can do that.
Tommy, I think was talking about your speaker, and he said living in an apartment or crowded community, the loudness of the speaker is not the main thing. More important is how you can listen at night with low levels and still hear good quality sound. And I think the portable, the HD7 that you were talking about, probably fits that situation. And then he was also calling out that you maybe need some DMOOS cable management boxes behind your office so that you don't trip over stuff when you get up and walk around your office. So there's a plug for D-Moose from Tommy. Tommy, by now you should be on a brand deal with D-Moose. You're selling those things like crazy.
Absolutely.
All right, next section. Let's do it.
By the way, meanwhile, okay. Next section is you get more than you pay. Okay, so this is something really nice when you buy something and at the end of the day you just figure out that it's worth more than you paid. What do you have, Ryan?
I gotta find this section in my carousel.
Ask Alex.
Yeah. All right. The Rocket books are one that make it in my list of you get more than what you pay for. This one is even on sale today for just under $35. You get one of these. Here's what a Rocket book is. I even wrote everything down on it. You write your notes, you snap a pic with the Rocket book app, upload it to the cloud for future storage. It will send it out to email, to Slack, to Google Drive, to Microsoft OneNote, Microsoft OneDrive as well. Where else does it send it? Evernote, a number of other places it will store those pictures for you. Then you take your included Rocketbook cloth, get this wet, wipe it clean, and erase it. Then you can enjoy all of your notes that you've taken are now digitized, accessible via your phone. You can search them. So any of the text that you have out there, you can go search it. And you can reuse this slip of paper right here for another note another time. So it's a little bit eco-friendly. But this is Rocketbook. This is one of those things you get more than what you pay for. They just are really cool. It sits on my desk every day and it gets used. So there you have the Rocketbook is one of the, you get more than what you pay for. And I want to say I had another one in here. And Tommy says, Ryan, when I used my Rocketbook today, I realized how terrible my handwriting is. Well,
Same here. Tell me. I'm with you.
I'm going to hold mine up. I think I do not have pretty handwriting by any stretch of the imagination, but I think I have fairly easy to read.
It's easy to read. Come on.
It is pretty easy to read, and Rocketbook with my handwriting does a pretty good job of recognizing what my handwriting words and letters are. So I don't have pretty calligraphy, like nobody's going to hire me to write their fancy designs, but I write clean enough that Rocketbook can pull out the text and the words that I'm trying to write. So I don't have any tips for you there, Tommy. Get yourself a first grade writing workbook and work your way through. Practice your A's and your B's and your C's. I don't know. So that is one that made it in there. I will throw in a couple of, just one more. I'm going to say my Logitech MX. Tommy says, add it to the carousel. Next week, Tommy, I will add because I know I have some of these at my house, a first grade penmanship writing workbook for you, Tommy. Here's the other item I was going to say. You get more than what you pay for. Even though this thing is expensive, this Logitech keyboard comes in at just under $100. It's a great value. I love it. It's one of those things you pay more for it, but it is a higher quality, nicer product than some of the other keyboards I've had. So that's what I would say. The Logitech MX Keys Mini, great keyboard. Definitely if you're a remote worker, think about getting one. I got the mini version, but they do also sell the MX Keys, the full-size version as well. So have a look at those. Marco, I will send it back to you because I now have realized we're kind of running out of time here.
Yeah. Time goes. So the first item is my smartwatch, and we both know there's really expensive smartwatches in the market. This one today, it's only $29.99. It's a really smartwatch and nice smartwatch. Okay, let me show you. One of the things I like it is that you can change the display. Okay, if you press the display for 3 seconds or something, this will allow you to change the way it looks, which is nice. Also, it synchronizes with a cell phone app, where you can monitor how many steps you made, the distance you made. You can set 24 different kind of sports, so you can know how you're doing, how many calories you're burning, and whatever. So this is a really nice smartwatch as well. And because we are running out of time, I'm gonna fasten this, and I'm gonna talk about this Boya BYM1. This is, as I like to call him, the most wireless wired microphone in the market. Okay, you have 30 feet. Okay, I think it's a 30 feet cord.
Yeah, 30 feet.
Okay, so you can move around. It has a pretty decent sound, having in mind you're paying not even $15 for it. Okay, so this is a really nice microphone. It also works with your computer, with your cell phone, with a DSLR or camcorder. So this is a really nice microphone. This Boya, it's a best selling, and among, let me check, almost 6,000 reviews, it has 4.4 out of 5 stars. Okay, so this tells, I think, a lot about this microphone. Okay, which could be nice if you are a remote worker as well. With such a long cord, this you can plug it in the company office, and you can go home and work from them, and they will be able to listen to you. Okay, so let's move on and go to the craziest products we have. Ryan, what do you have, my friend?
I only have one in my crazy, and it isn't even all that crazy today. It's a KitchenAid.
I will be right back.
Cordless variable speed mixer. I think I want to get one of these to try out. It's one of those handheld blender mixers that you can put down in a cup to make malts, or to kind of just mix up anything but smaller quantities of blending and mixing. So that is the KitchenAid cordless mixer. I don't have one of these yet, but I just saw one this week, and I'm like, one of these really looks fun to have. Plus, it comes in red. So that makes the list. And while we're waiting for Marco to come back,
I'm almost here.
He's almost back. All right, I will.
Okay, I'm back.
I will let you take it over. Otherwise, I was just going to talk about some other stuff. So there you go.
This week I'm using this nice massager. Okay, you can use it at your house, but also because it has this car charging cable, you can use it while you're, for instance, if you are close to the sea, watching the sea and watching the waves, and you want to have even a more relaxing experience, you can use this. Let me put this on.
Marco's working his massaging.
Okay, it's not okay. Maybe it's disconnected.
We got to get this plugged in. Hold on. Matthew is excited. He's getting a new exercise bike coming in today. But then, Matthew, you said you picked up a bike for 47% off. Are these the same bike, or is the 47% off bike a a different, not an exercise bike, a regular bike to ride around the neighborhood. And
Oh
we're
my
gonna see if
God.
Marco can figure out his back massager
It's
here.
working.
It just, as soon as you get this thing working, you're gonna be like done. You're just gonna go into that zone of ultra comfort.
Okay, so as you can see, let me see this angle. It's working.
Yep, we can see it.
Okay, so this is really nice. It also has a feature. You can change as you can see, it has a heater feature. Okay, so besides massaging, this will heat a little bit your muscle, which is good for them to get more relaxed or something. Okay, you can change the direction. It has 3 different speeds. And also you can turn the heat feature on and off. Now it's on, now it's off, now it's on again. It seems like you have the devil closed here, like looking at you. And another nice thing, because it has these straps, you can adjust properly the place where you want to have them. If you want to lower it a while, and if you put like this will kind of fix the position. Okay, and you can put it's really nice. Sometimes it hurts because when they go in depth of the tissues, this may hurt a little bit, but that's their job, okay? But it's really nice. So this is my crazy product. I think we can go to the next item, which is the wish list. Ryan, what do you have for us?
Oh, I got great stuff. Tommy says there's a 20% or a $20 coupon off the massager. Matthew says it's the same bike. He got a recumbent style bike to take your heart rate to. My wish list, this continues to be a wish list item, and someday maybe I need to buy one. The Segway 9-bot electric scooter. I just want one of these electric scooters really bad. So Segway, if you're out there listening, you should get in touch with me. I'd love to do some collaboration for an electric scooter. That's all I'm going to put in my wish list for today, Marco. Back to you.
Okay. So I need to make this disclosure. Almost since the beginning of our show, as in this new format, I am switching from these 2 items because they are actually my more wish listed or more wish listed products, which is the Rodecaster Pro and also this monitor. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the Rodecaster Pro. It's kind of a standard when we talk about audio interfaces in the content creation world. Okay, you can connect up to 4 different XLR cable microphones. Okay, you can connect your cell phone or Bluetooth devices. You can record the audio, for instance. If you want, you can route the audio there, and then you can record there your podcast. Also, you have those sampler buttons where you can have sound effects, audio tracks as well, which is really useful if you are a podcaster or if you want to make crazy things. So this is really a nice device. Oh my God, this is feeling good. Ooh. This is my wish list item. So let's go to the last section because Ryan needs to water his plants, so he's in a little rush.
Matthew says you have no arms.
So we came to the last section. What do you have in the carousel? This is the moment where we get curious and we want to ask about a product in others carousel. I'm gonna start by myself because I just saw something here which I want to ask you. This
I always get
Logitech,
nervous in this section because I never know what we're going to get. What do we got?
this Logitech MX vertical wireless mouse.
And naturally, you're going to pick one of those products that one of the kids at my house really likes. And so it's not even in my office. It's all right.
Oh my god.
It's all right. I got the box. The MX vertical mouse. This is what Margo was talking about. So Logitech, I did have them on the show. They sent me a few things. But if you're somebody that uses a flat regular mouse like this, and you're starting to have wrist issues, or maybe your elbow or your forearm starts to hurt, switching to a vertical mouse takes your hand from this, turns it to like this to use. You still got your two buttons and your scroll wheel. It looks like that when you use it, but my son is testing mine out, so it's in another room, but it's a comfortable mouse, kind of cool little different thing. I tried it out for a while. I liked it. It does take some getting used to using your hand up sideways. I don't have a lot of wrist, elbow, hand problems or pain, so I didn't really need it, but it was comfortable. If you're somebody that maybe needs it, check this one out from Logitech, the MX Vertical. Now we get to go over to me. I get to ask you something. Which item am I going to pick in your carousel here? Hey, hold on.
There's a nice massager there.
hey, there is right now your monitor stands are on a lightning deal. So let's talk about those.
Okay.
The Bondtech 2-pack.
Okay, yes.
Stands.
Nice. Okay, there you go. Okay, maybe this. Okay, now you can see they are here. And they are also a best-selling on my shoppable videos. People, I think they love them. Or maybe they love the way I talk about them.
Whatever Marco does, he is not putting down that massager.
Okay, I'm going to do it right now. Okay. Because I think you're getting jealous, so I want to avoid problems on our team. So, okay, I'm going to pick this one. This is how it looks. Okay. One of the things, it's really sturdy and solid. This is metallic with these tiny holes, which make this more breathable. For instance, if you want to put here a laptop, this could be a nice option as well. You have these nice legs. Okay, let me highlight this, by the way. Up. You have here these nice legs with 3 different levels. Okay, if you want to change it, you just need to press this button here, and there you go. Amazing. Please, let me tell you this. This is important. Don't try this at home. Okay, I'm a So this is okay. Also, they have here this also you can do cable management. Let me show you because They come with straps like this. Let me see how many. Yes, it's three, which six because they are two pack is three for each
Right. And so you
stand.
can wrap the strap through those little holes. There you
You
go.
can put them here, and if you have some cables from monitor cables or something, you can use it. You can pass them through this
Yeah.
situation. That's way to say it. Okay. And the thing is, you can use, for instance, I'm using them with my monitors. Okay. But you can put a laptop, a printer, a record player. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why
I
not?
have a similar type of thing here. I have my printer up on one. It works really good for printers because then you can put extra paper right down underneath it right here. I have some extra paper there, but I'm kind of running short, so I should order some more.
And Tommy is saying that massager should come with a Sinatra record, an hotel room, and I can add some incense sticks. So this is how it looks. As you can see, it's solid. Okay. I'm really happy. And for instance, the main reason I bought this was because I needed to put my monitors up because they were, as you can tell here, it is too low. And the thing is, for some time I tried with books. I put it some books underneath, but it's not the best option. Okay, because I thought that I could buy those stand arms, but they don't work. Why? Because my monitors, they don't have those threads in the back to put those monitor arm stands. So I needed to find another way. And a good thing about this, let me put this back to its place, is that you will get extra room on your desk because, for instance, you will get underneath this extra room for store something else, like for instance a record player
A record
or
player.
a massager or a massager. It's up to you.
Yeah. All right, couple of comments out here. Matthew, I don't remember that comedian who puppets with his hands. I don't remember him. Tommy said he just got those monitor stands. He got the silver ones, durable and well made. Yeah, they're on sale today. They're on a lightning deal over on Marco's side. Go to marketing.live. You'll get to his live show. Those monitor stands are on sale for $22. Tommy says the massager should come with a Sinatra record and a hotel room. All right. Marco's gonna. Do you have a Sinatra record or not?
I have CDs, but I'm not playing it because I'm gonna get a strike, and you may get it as well. So,
Yeah.
but
So
yes,
we don't want to do that. But yeah, there you go. And yeah. So Tommy highly recommends those monitor stands. We went way over our time today, Marco.
yes, again. So that's how it is. Time flies, as you can tell. Hope you had so much fun as we did. Hope our tips and recommendations could be useful for you. Next week, we will be back with a plant, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 feet taller than today.
I'm so
Farmer
impressed
Ryan,
with this thing. I ordered it. It came in a box, and it's still alive. I love it.
Farmer Ryan, we will give us some advices.
I try. Tommy says, fantastic Homeazin Show to close out the week. Thanks, Marco and Ryan, for great product recommendations and deals. Matthew says, because you guys are cool, that's why you go into overtime.
Thank you so much.
We think so.
Thank you so much. Okay, I don't know. Do you want to make some dance? Okay, I think it's good. One of the things I like is to play this background music in the wrap up moment. And by the way, I tried one of the knee sleeves. I'm wearing it already, and it's good. So next week I will be doing the show in shorts, running.
Please, before you do that, order a first aid kit. You might need some first aid, like some extra bandages, some pain pills or something in case you get hurt on the live show.
Yeah, maybe. I will ask the ambulance to follow me in the show. The paramedicals. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next week, because Sunday the time will change here in Portugal as well. Okay, so we will get back to the normal time, which is 3 p.m. my side, 9 a.m. Ryan's side, right?
Correct, yes.
Thank you so much. Don't forget, by the way, don't forget to follow us, okay? Because we are nice people and we need to eat. So don't forget to buy as well from our carousels so we can get that huge commission.
Huge.
Ryan, back to you.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to the Homeazin Show. Marco and I are very appreciative of people that stop by the show and are willing to hang out and spend part of their week with us. So thank you so much for that. We both hope you have an excellent weekend. I do know that it's Friday, so it's starting to be the weekend for some of us. So we hope you have a great weekend. We will be back next week live for the Homeazin Show. I will be live on Monday morning, and I guess Monday morning I'm going to put together the Have the Chair. So look forward to that on the show Monday morning. Marco, are you planning to be live? When are you planning to be live next?
Monday, hopefully.
Monday? So Marco
Yes.
will be live Monday as well.
Okay. Thank you so much. Enjoy the weekend. Don't play with water and electric outlets.
There you go. Wise words from Marco. Let's sign off with that.